All right, good rising, you guys. It's the Pretty Coach Oracles here, and I'm looking in the wrong place, but I'm just gonna hop into this reading. I do want to apologize that I haven't made anything in the past few weeks. It is not because I did not want to and because I wasn't prepared. I actually got locked outside my car where the majority of the readings or the cards for the reading that I wanted to do was locked inside due to some choices that I do feel oh God, with the energy that I woke up with and the information that I got internally today from a dream, it's like I feel as though that was actually supposed to happen. I feel as though it was strategic, all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna hop into the reading. Before I hop into the reading, I do feel led to talk about this dream real quick. So now I pulled these cards, you guys, 2 or 3 weeks ago now, okay? I'll say about, it could have been very well 3 weeks, okay, that I pulled these cards. I've been locked out of my car, I think, for about 2 weeks. So let me not, I'm doing the most. I've been locked out of my car for about 2 weeks. I pulled the cards before this incident happened with Malachi. And I haven't been able to find my keys since then. So I did have to get some spares and all that kind of stuff. Thank all praises to the Most High, I was able to even do that. Anyways, the dream that I woke up from this rising that has me so pumped enough to be up this early to do the reading. Now, I've been up early before whenever spirit leads me to do something, so I'm not a stranger to it, but it's been a minute. And I just kind of like to be in a certain routine and stuff like that, but baby, whatever. So I wake up out of this dream where there's a portion of the dream that is this is a portion that happened just before I woke up. All I know is that I'm in some type of setting where it's a little bit crowded. There are people, just a diverse amount of people, okay? I'm also there, right? And so all I remember is that there are like some big men, white men, big burly white men, and I'm not sure if that matters about anything or whatever, but the point is these are the people in this dream. They come in and they are antagonizing people in the crowd. Men, a lot of men and or women. When I say antagonizing, I think that's even too light of a word, but whatever, that word might be important and significant to somebody. These men are harming people in the crowd. They're killing people, okay? Just walking through, and they're saying that they're doing it in the name of God and all this other type of shit. So long story short, the more they hurt people, if they're not killing them, they're wounding them. The more that they hurt people, the more upset I'm getting as I'm standing there. And I don't know what happens. I don't know what comes over me, but I like stand up to them. And I can't say that I was thinking very clearly or anything. It's just like, like they are terrible. They're lying. Someone's got to stop them. They're killing people like innocently and all this other type of shit. So anyway, I step up only to basically get dismissed because one, I'm this puny, supposedly girl. One, I'm small, I'm young, I'm one of the people, right? And then I'm a woman. I'm telling y'all, this energy that I felt was so strong, so heavy. The word that's coming to mind right now is medieval, very medieval. So long story short with that, I step out, step front. I pulled this person's axe, one of the men's axe, and they looking at me like, oh girl, you don't even know what to do with that. You don't know what you're doing. Da 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 da. Baby, that didn't matter. I pulled it, and the more I'm doing these things, I'm getting stronger and like I have to do something. And it's like, shit, even if I didn't think I wanted to do something, with all the things that I feel like I'm being led to do, spiritually speaking, from an unction that's coming within me that I probably would not have normally done, I'm having to hold that. It's like I'm having to stand with that. I done already pulled somebody's axe. They could be looking at me like, oh yeah, you about to do something. So it's like I have to follow through with this. And I feel like this is prophetic. That's why I'm saying something about this damn dream. So I pulled this dude's axe. They looking at me like, oh yeah, what you gonna do with that? Whatever. They laugh a little bit. And I take a swing. Don't do too much of anything with that. But that's not even the part. I get you know, I'm saying whatever I'm saying to them, and I'm like, you guys need to, whatever the fuck I'm saying. I don't even remember what I'm saying, but it's like I'm trying to be rowdy. And one of the guys is like, shut up, looks at me like dismissive. It has this totally dismissive tone. He's like, shut up. And he takes his sword and he literally like goes across my neck like this. And I don't know why, but it's like I didn't even have no fear. I didn't even have no fear of that. And it didn't do shit. I mean, it probably should have, but it didn't do anything. So I'm still talking. I'm still standing. I take that guy's fucking sword from him. Don't know where I got the strength to do that. And I literally just like bend it in front of their eyes. And then they looking at me like, oh Lord. First of all, I know I just slit this whole throat. Like, I know I just slit her throat. So what is she even still, I mean, why is she even still a factor, right? So I still stand boldly before them, to the point to where after I bent that sword though, that was like a really, really pivotal moment in the dream. They had to take notice. And once he slit my throat and I was still talking, tried to do it again, nothing, still talking, still going, still alive and well, right? That made them take notice. So from then on, I did some weird shit, like I was using their weapons basically against them, to the point to where those men ran out. There was a door that was opened for them by a tall black woman, and they leave out. Now I fall to my knees because I chase them out the door before I fall down to my knees. Let me go back. And I'm trembling. Even the lady at the door, I noticed that she was trembling too. But I was trembling profusely, and I fall down to my knees and I cry out in the loudest voice, oh my God, just crying. And I feel like the feelings that I remember was that I was so afraid the whole entire time. I was so scared, but I knew that something had to be done. And I was compelled to do something about it. So I don't know, but you guys, I really feel like this was something. Oh, and what I remember feeling was that I defeated them and I was a woman. That is something significant here. And I literally woke up. I record my dreams a lot because a lot of them tend to be prophetic in some way. So I recorded this dream and I entitled it An Unlikely Warrior. And I know that it's actually not that unlikely, but I feel like whatever is happening in the atmosphere right now, the war that is being waged, I feel like women are very key. They are so centrifugal, it's not even funny. So, and I feel like we, not just us, you know, the divine feminine, but definitely women as well. There is something important and significant about the fact that I was a woman, because they said it in the dream. The way that they treated me with disdain and disregard, I had to feel all of that shit. And these men did not take me seriously whatsoever. They were like, first of all, they had brute force, brute strength. They also were intelligent men of war. You understand what I'm saying? They know how this game goes. But the spirit still chose me, a woman. Somebody really, in the grand scheme of things, or so it appears, I'm insignificant. I'm gonna shut up with that. That dream was so intense, y'all. I woke up, like the breath I was taking is like as if I was crying, and I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. Something big is happening. Some big shit is happening. Powerful warrior women, feminines, are being strengthened and shit. Gonna pop up like all over. So I'm gonna be quiet with that and I'm gonna hop into the reading, okay? You guys, I wanna say this now. This is a love reading. This is a love reading. And I have said, like, I'm not going to pretend, like, not that I've pretended before, but I'm not going to, I think in my spirit, I have tried as a reader to read for the collective and to read for the general public, you know, whoever will basically listen. But I really feel like my readings are for the elect. They are for the 144,000 divine unions, because one, the elect is not just a man and it's not just a woman. The elect is that unit together. because that is the Godhead. So boom, done with that. I'm not going to be doing readings anymore I'm not going to do readings anymore with the thought that this is for anybody. I know who I'm here for. Okay? It's for the bride of Christ. So that's the elect. Moving on. Overall energy of this particular reading. And I don't know if I did this already, but even if I did, I got more energy. I got more. When I got up from this dream, I was led to come back out here to this doggone car, you guys, and look at these cards again that I had already pulled 2 or possibly 3 weeks ago. And the messages were mostly still the same, but it's like I could not do this reading before today. Clearly, I couldn't even get in my car. Okay? I've never given my keys to Malachi before. It's like just not something I would have done. So now I feel like this was on purpose. I feel like there were things that I still had to go through and literally experience before I could do this reading, even though I'm a part of that. 144. Overall energy is success here. Success. And that's with the Angel Answers deck, okay? The overall energy with the tarot cards that I use to clarify the Angel Answers deck is the 3 of Pentacles. So that mostly tells me that whatever is about to happen in these connections, it is going to be considered good, successful. It's working out as it should. It's working out productively. And also to me for the highest good of everybody involved, okay? Also, that 3 of Pentacles energy is heavy teamwork, collaboration, working together, a project, building, okay? Cooperation. So the first card that came out of the deck for this reading was the Romance card. And this is how come I know that this is a heavy love reading, and it is not just the universal agape love either. This is all of the love encompassed. This is the Eros, Phileos, and agape. This is about those connections. First card that came out of the deck was the Strength card. Somebody has had to overcome so much stuff, you guys. So much. Obstacles. And mostly this is within themselves, okay? So though this is a connection, this is still about the individual parties in this connection. They have been doing shadow work, whether they want to or fucking not. Okay? Please excuse me. I'm very passionate this rising, like really. And it's probably because of this energy that I just woke up from. I'm like really hype right now, gully, ready for just about anything. Anyway, this Strength card could also represent Virgo and Leo. Okay, so you can have that in your chart. But that's about overcoming all types of trials, tribulations, and those trials and tribulations truly stem from our ego and our higher self. Like basically ego not always listening to the higher self. So, and even doing so, the consequences and repercussions that brings. Whoever we listen to, there are always going to be consequences and repercussions. Period. I feel the word overcome or overcomer, overcoming is very important and tied to this card for me. Next card to come out after the Strength card is the King of Cups. So I feel like somebody could have been holding feelings back. If you weren't holding feelings back, somebody is definitely about to come, and they're going to be, to me, much more grounded when it comes to their emotions. Creative, inspiring. They can have a lot of water in their chart. They could be a Leo that has water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Don't know. However this resonates, the signs may not even really, never mind, I was about to lie and say that the signs may not be important, but that's a whole lie. The signs are significant, and that's the reason why they're here. I do believe all signs are going to be represented, period. Okay? But these elements are important. So we've got so far the elements of both fire and earth on the card. Then we've got water on the card. That's heavy manifestation energy already. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So first of all, whatever connection, and I'm about to cry because I'm so like overwhelmed, you guys, with this energy. And I know that I might come across as crazy. Anyways, shut up, Jude, just talk. Whatever connection, guys, that is about to come around, or whatever is about to happen in this connection, it is destiny. It is fated. This is something that literally cannot be stopped. Even if you or your partner in this connection have tried to stop it. Even if you've tried to lie to yourself, you've tried to push back your emotions, you have tried to pretend like you are not feeling for this person what you are feeling, it doesn't matter. That shit is probably about to change very soon. And I feel like it's going to be through the King's energies, through the King's actions, whoever that is in our lives, guys. Everybody's getting in touch and in tune with their highest self. And something that is fated is about to happen when it comes to this connection. That's what I got. I'm going to move on because I've already been taking a long time talking. Don't know if I'll clarify, but if I do, it'll be a totally different reading. Next card that came out was in the near future. Now, mind you guys, I told y'all I pulled these cards like 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3. First card out, Judgment. My Judgment card is about karma. It is about perfect timing. It is about answered prayers. It is about awakenings. That is my first card out. I know something is about to shift. There is mass awakenings happening. Before this reading, one of the last readings that I did it on Facebook Live. If you haven't connected with me on Facebook, please go do that, because that's how you're going to get this particular reading I did. And it's called The Lover's Awakening. That's what's happening here. The Three of Wands here. This is about efforts, being rewarded. This is about somebody's obedience. And you know what? Some of y'all may not have been obedient, or you may not think that you've been obedient. But somewhere in your heart, there has been something that you've been knowing, that you've been feeling, that you've been waiting for. And I feel even that bare minimum, like if this has been something hard for you, if it's been more than 3 years, if it's been more than even 3 years, and you've still been holding on to hope, that is being used as like that effort that is going to be rewarded. For others of you, you've literally had to take certain types of actions in good faith, in hope that your efforts will be rewarded. This can also deal with enterprise. It can deal with business. It can deal with waiting on an answer, waiting to receive word, waiting on someone to return, or something to return, some even idea to return. This is about reunion and return to me. And it's expected. It may have been delayed, but this is expected. What is it? It's a soulmate connection, a divine union, where there's mutual everything. Feelings are there. Effort is there. See, this is the second card to clarify that that's the second 3 in this reading too. To clarify this 3 of Wands, we got the 2 of Cups. Y'all, that's working together, man. That's mutual interest. That's companionship. Not only are you going to be lovers, you're friends. That's a choice to enter into an agreement. That's what's coming. Next card. I'm trying to remain so chill. Spirit says, ask your angels. I remember when I was first pulling these cards, I didn't really quite understand that. When I got up this morning, I realized that the asking your angels is having to do with your prayers. It's having to do with the conversations that you're having with your spirit teams, the angels, the ancestors, yourself, highest self, I mean. Shadow work. This is what the ask your angels was in reference to. When I was asking Spirit to help me to clarify the ask your angels, the first card to come out of the deck was the Eight of Wands, which is all about communication. One of the other meanings and understandings that I got of these cards is that there is going to be communication between the two people involved in this particular divine connection. And some of that connection could have everything to do with the fact that someone wants to impregnate the divine feminine, who is a woman, okay? In this particular case, somebody's wanting to impregnate her. There's a child I feel that's going to come from this union. But not only that, this is also about fertility and abundance in every way. I really got the vibe that this was ushering in new life, a whole new life, a life where the divine feminine is in control of herself, able to be, she is grounded, she's creative, and she's building her empire from knowing who she is, what she's meant to do, what she's capable of, and that flowing out of her. She's beautiful. Taurus energy here. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy here. But mostly the Venus energy. This is also talking about what you guys value. So the conversations are going to be about what you value in life. What's important? What's significant to you? What's beautiful? What is love to you? Also, what you might have to ask Spirit to assist you with when it comes to your shadow work is about something that could have kind of slightly alter what's important to you, how you view love, how you place value on yourself and other people. Last but not least, the Nine of Cups came out, and this is about wish fulfillment. It could also be about, it can sometimes be viewed as someone being selfish or self-indulgent. What I got most was that this was about self-love. This was about answered prayers and wish fulfillment here. But take it how it resonates for you. I really felt this was about what we're asking for, what we're praying for. Next card that came out was that it's up to you. It's up to you. Now I feel like this is about speaking up for what you truly desire in this connection. Some of us may have been afraid to communicate what we felt like we needed. And if we weren't afraid, we literally didn't know because we had to go within. We had to really sit with ourselves and listen to the pain. Listen to the pleasures. Listen to all of it. And be real and be honest with ourselves first so that we can be honest with our partner. Moving on. Magician is the first card out. That is forever and always going to be a card for me of healing. First of the self. So healing thyself and then other people. This is using everything that we have within us and that's outside of us. Also being respectful of all the elements. Spirit, the mind, our actions, our body and manifestation. Being respectful of all of that. I also felt like most of all, this is about the power. All the power that we have within us. being made manifest and finally realizing that. And I say that because now we got the Ace of Swords here. There is some sudden perspective that is coming directly from the Most High God, directly from the ethers, directly from spirit, that is going to be like, okay, like, I know what's up. I know what I want. I know what I need to have happen. This is clarity coming in. It's a gift of God. And this right here is the place you want to manifest from. This right here is the place that goodness and success and excellence comes from. And something long-term and long-lasting. Non-destructive. And if it is destructive, it is literally only destroying that which needs to be destroyed, leaving only what needs to remain. This is also about speaking up of a truth. For some of us, that could cause us to, and I know that, like, one of the things I got this morning, because I didn't get this before. I'm going to say what I know before I say the thing I got this morning. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is about self-love, self-care. It's about creating the life for oneself that they desire. It could also be about a woman energy, a female energy that is capable of taking care of herself, nurturing herself, creating the life that she wants for herself. But these are the things that also make her a great wife, a great asset, okay? Autonomous. This is about being secure in oneself, being content with exactly who you are. The second thing that I got was that somebody, because of maybe the truth that they're getting ready to speak from a very healed place, it could cause them to become single. But I don't feel that heavily. That might just be for like some people. That might be for a few people. Like, you might end a connection because now you realize what you want, what you need. And not only do you realize it, you're going to create that shit. You're going to make it happen. And you're focused and determined, and you have the clarity to do so. For others of you guys, this is reassurance of yourself. Being clear and knowing that you are everything that you've always needed. Knowing that you are enough. Knowing that you are enough. And that energy that vibrates from you because of that is super attractive. Like, people looking at you see you as, oh my God, I want her or I want him. An eligible bachelor or bachelorette. When people see you, when they see you walking in your power and your authority, it's like, damn, anybody would be blessed to be with this person. That's the energy for those cards, guys. It's up to you. These are all clarifying. It's up to you. It's up to you to create the life that you want. It's up to you to manifest. It's up to you to speak your truth. It's up to you to seek spirit to get the clarity that you need. And it's up to you to recognize that you've always been the shit. You've always been on. You've always been worthy. Done. Last but not least. I mean, I was done with clarifying all that, guys. Sorry. Don't stop. Don't stop. When I first got this, you guys, I promise it was so sexual, the energy. I literally felt like that's what somebody's going to be saying. Don't stop. I felt like that was sexual energy there, creative energy in the very physical sense, okay? But then another energy that I got was that I feel like there are some divine feminines who are very skeptical. Like, if this person is returning to your ass and you were holding and repressing back feelings for them or whatever, then this is going to come possibly as a shock to you. And when they come up to you and they talk to you and they let you know about how they feel and what they've been learning and how they've awakened to da-da-da-da, you could be tempted to run the whole other way and be like, nah, I don't know if I could trust this. I don't know if I could trust this. Spirit saying, don't stop. First card out to clarify this energy is the Hierophant. Now, what I got this morning about this don't stop energy is that traditions are being broken. Spiritual, traditional, societal beliefs and norms are being torn apart. They're changing. They're being rearranged. They're being redirected at this time. I also feel like this connection is a very powerful one. It is a very spiritual connection. Spiritual leadership. Also, this is spiritual warfare. Next card that came out of the deck is the Knight of Swords. This is what gave me the warlike energy. I heard the word valiant. I also feel like that whoever this is, if this is someone rushing towards the divine feminine at this time, I feel like this commitment is going to come and it's going to be swift. And I also feel like that could be the energy of, you know, why the divine feminine could be like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Because the divine feminines at this point will have taken so many different hits that they're not going to believe that this commitment could come so fast, so swift. And it's like this person, whoever's coming to them, they're determined. It's like they got that energy. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. That's all about the mind. Okay? Hierophant is Taurus energy. This person is very clear. They have their marching orders and they are coming in fast. The Queen of Wands came out literally sideways like this. And whenever that happens, I always know that it's not, I always know that there's some uncertainty here, okay? And that's where I get this energy about the divine feminine being uncertain, being unsure, not confident. She has confidence and it's coming, but she's not as confident. You know, and that's making me think about the dream where I was saying that there was this unction from the spirit that was making me do certain things, but I still wasn't sure. But even if I wasn't sure, I could not stop. I had to keep moving forward because everything that I had done up until that point was literally being like, oh, she ready. She about to do something. So with this don't stop energy, I feel like for the divine feminines, it's up to us to turn this around. We have to be bold, okay? The Queen of Wands is a bold, courageous woman of authority, of inspiration, of passion. She's got a generous and big heart. She's not afraid to take action. She's not afraid of confrontation. She is beautiful inside and out. She follows her intuition. She is heavily protected in the spirit. I feel like that card that came just before this energy about it's up to us. It's up to us to believe in ourselves. It's up to us to have the courage that we need in us and in this union. Trusting whatever messages spirit has given you. Trusting the powers, the authorities that spirit has given you. The gifts that spirit has given you. That is how you get your power back. That is what makes you attractive. That is what makes you strong. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius woman, but it doesn't have to be. You could just be in that energy. Spirit is saying, don't stop. Don't stop because you're afraid. Don't stop because you're unsure. That's been the reading. I pray that something resonated with you guys. It's the Pretty Coach Oracles, and I am signing off. If you have not already liked this video, I ask that you do so. If you are not a subscriber, I also ask that you would subscribe to my channel, that you would share this video, and just know that change is already here. It's not just coming. It's always been. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. It's the Pretty Coach Oracles, and I'm signing off. Bye, you guys.